Hi guys, last night I made this car as part of my 15 by 15 by 15 project, which means it has to be under 15 centimeters wide, under 15 centimeters long and under 15 centimeters high. The car works, it's loosely based on the way a crossbow works. If I just turn it over, basically you release the trigger and it shoots the bolt out. But because the bolt has got a very heavy weight on it, what actually happens is the bolt goes a very short distance, but the car shoots off in the opposite direction a long distance. And it works. But because of the constraints of the 15 by 15 by 15, I had to place the weight behind the back wheels, and because they're behind the back wheels, if it hasn't got this post just here, which happens to be a screw, if that isn't there, then the car just tips up, and that's definitely not what I want to happen. So I'm going to modify this now. It won't meet the 15 by 15 by 15 anymore, because I'm going to make it longer and have the wheels back here somewhere, so that we don't need that little pillar there, or post, and see if I can make it work. So all I'm going to do is put a couple of flower canes sticking in the back here to make the body longer, and put the wheels back here somewhere and see if it still works. Right, I'm going to use one of my flower canes to extend the bodywork, and it'll be quite convenient to use one of my badly bent flower canes, because I can make use of the shape for the way that I'm going to make the body go. Okay, there's the modified car. So we better go and give it a test run. I'm hoping that when the weight shoots out, it stays low and doesn't hit the back axle. So, well, only one way to find out, isn't there? Okay, test run time. Got our lead weight. Clip the rubber band on. Put it onto our release catch. Turn it over carefully. Point it in the right direction. Success. Okay, summary time. Last night I made the front end of this as a car in its own right, part of my 15 by 15 by 15 projects. Worked absolutely fine, but I wanted to improve it. So I've extended the body so it doesn't fit into that project criteria anymore, but it still works exactly the same way. The weight that's on the end of this shaft goes through the hole, connects onto the rubber band, up to the front where we've got the little release mechanism, which is just a bent paper clip that hooks into the hole on the shaft there. That holds it in place, and then when we press the release, obviously I've caught it there, that shoots the shaft out the back. And because of the way that's a very heavy weight and the car is very light, instead of the crossbow bolt, which is what it looks like in effect, instead of the crossbow bolt shooting out backwards, The Crossbow, which is the car, shoots forwards. The bolt does go backwards, but not very far. The car, being much lighter weight, goes much further forwards. Okay, just to cover the modifications between the original car, which was just the plastic box and wheels, to the new one, which is the extended body. All I've done is I've added some flower canes. As you can see, they're hot glued in the front there, and I've now got nice big CDs for wheels, which makes the balance easier. They're just on barbecue skewer axles with a drinking straw tube to hold them in place. That's milk bottle tops, and inside it's just bits of plastic to fill up the holes that are in the middle of the normal CD. And that's it. I don't know what to call it. I think I called the other one a Crossbow car, so that's what I'll call this, the Crossbow car.